everybody, my name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 12th of October. If you are new, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell notifications so you know my videos pop up, and I will just get started. God, I'm getting this visual now of the governments and these elites. They're banging their like race gun, so it's like bang, and they're making the little people, which is the people waking up, probably not us if you're watching my channel, but it's putting hurdles back in front of people again. And we know that they are. This is around not only the economy, it's around the renewables. They're setting the hurdle, like the race of these hurdles starts low so it's achievable, but then it gets harder and harder and harder, and the hurdles are getting higher and higher and higher and higher. So it's harder for people to achieve the goals that the government is currently setting, meaning have your electric car by whatever date they've set, and cutting back on all your emissions, and the economy is, going through the roof at the same time. So how are you going to afford that electric car? See, this is what the government's doing. It's putting all the hurdles in front of people to make it impossible for them. This is the little people and the peasants that I call us all, to get through the race, because they want people collapsing during the race to get, well, in the leaders and global elites, to get to the top. It's almost like they're racing the little people now, but they've made it impossible for the little people to win, as we know, because the hurdles are getting too high. That's the visual I'm getting, more so for the people waking up, because remember, they haven't really seen all this coming like we did, and we were sort of more mentally prepared and physically prepared for all of this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just getting that agenda rolls out. They're showing me again the red carpet of the reset rollout agenda, but what they're doing now when they're rolling out the red carpet of the agenda, they're extending it. So they're adding more and more red carpet. So it's like the red carpet walk is even longer now. So they might be either starting to think about bringing out their next parts of the agenda, which we know this agenda would go for a while. I have talked to you about maybe there's second books and things like that. We know that that's kind of the case. We've talked about the bringing the schools, the schooling forward into the younger years, and there's a lot of other things that have been popping up that we don't know a lot about, and that's just an example. So I am getting, we're getting the extension on the red carpet, which isn't great, is it? We don't want to hear that. We prefer it when the red carpet's rolled up for the reset and put away. But they're starting to extend the reset red carpet entry, which is not good because that means they're rolling more stuff out. And this might filter down to us soon. We'll start to find out more things. I mean, we all know about all the basic stuff, but this is going to be a more intricate stuff to follow. Let's see where else we go. And a lot of this is what the guides are saying, is it's a lot of that downsizing of everything. I've been talking a lot here in the last 2 weeks about the middle bracket of society and how they're trying to bring that down, and these sort of bigger companies, well, I'm getting that downsizing. That's what's starting to happen because people can't afford all the wages. They can't afford to pay people their super. They can't afford, like I said, all the fuel, the freights, all these kind of things, and then pay all their staff. It's just getting too much. So there's a lot of downsizing having to happen. This is part of the process of bringing things down. I'm getting that for these bigger companies. I talked about the building industries, and there's going to be more of that collapsing, so more of that bringing down. Oh, it's just terrible, isn't it? So much job loss. It's nuts. That's going to continue well into, God, I think even 2024, to be honest. The job loss is just going to keep going. Hang on a second. Let's see where else we go. Sadly, but that's true. and showing me like people are experimenting now with different things. We know a lot of people have been working from home, and since the CV virus, a lot of people are working from home. And look, it's got some advantages and disadvantages, but I'm getting that people are getting more creative now within their own space. And this is probably a lot to do with all of us. We've got a lot more creative with our lives and how we're changing and how we're navigating our lives moving forward. A lot of us might have more flexible jobs. We're not, I would say, just saying, a lot of us don't work for government. We have a small business ourselves. Maybe let us know down below just briefly like what you guys do, because I think it'd be interesting for all of us to sort of see like what we're all kind of doing just to compare. But I don't think a lot of us work for government departments because we're sort of not in that mindset. So I feel like we're a lot of independent workers and we're quite creative with our lives moving forward. That's what I'm getting for us, because we've finally kind of found that peaceful place and we follow our passions and we follow our desires and our dreams and we focus forward. That's what I'm getting for you guys out there watching my channel. Because we're awake, we have this intuitive way of navigating our journey of life, I guess you could call it. Because we listen to our senses, we listen to our guidance, our gut feelings, and that helps us to navigate all the garbage that we've had to in the last 3 years. Hang on a sec, let's see if there's something else. I'm getting the economy's really collapsing over in Europe now. It's showing me like the drop in the economy. There's like everything's been, challenged, but now there's the huge drop I'm getting in Europe. It's just dropping down now. And that's going to become blatantly obvious in Europe. Hang on a sec. God, I'm getting New Zealand again. New Zealand, you're very smart over there. I keep saying that. You guys are very smart. You're, I feel like they're kind of saying to me people are outplaying Jacinda Ardern. So it's like people are seeing through her games. Now, I've always said she has a big part in her media and what goes on, and she has a big influence in what is put out to the people. But it's saying that a lot of people in New Zealand now have the smarts and they're realising kind of what's going on. So I do feel in New Zealand there's a big awakening going on over there at the moment. I really believe there is. People are starting to realise this is a big game for like Jacinda Ardern, that she's part of this bigger game of global elites, obviously. But I am feeling that's the stuff that's waking people up. Because you've got to remember, when people hear somebody say about misinformation and they want to squash everything, the alarm bells do go off a little bit in people, because they're like, well, why would you be doing that? Like, why would you be doing that? We're not in the CV virus pandemic anymore. Why are you doing that? See, they're not in the mass psychosis for this. That's what I keep saying. So I am getting that the people are waking up. Let's hope they do. Fingers. Dude, you said you're a dad. Because the people in New Zealand are tired. They're sick of her dictatorship. She's a real dictator over there. It's her way or the highway, and that's it. There's nothing in between, as we all know. And she's a little country. I keep saying that. She's a little country, but she's got this world voice. It's really amazing, isn't it? I'll just see if there's something else to close with today. God, I'm getting these people waking up. They're bending over backwards to find out the information. So don't think for 1 minute that people aren't looking and searching and trying to figure all this out, because they are. It's showing me them doing like back bends and flipping and trying to find out the information. It's almost like, if you think of a backflip, it's like reversing. So it's like they're going back to find out the information. See, people are starting to listen to their guts. They're starting to sense. They're starting to feel things. This is what the waking up process is. Hang on a second. Let's see if there's something to close with today. they're trying to give me a song. Hang on a sec. Oh, I can't get it. It's a oh, I think it's a Mental as Anything song. Hang on. Hey there, you with a sad face, come up to my place and da-da-da. I just can't think what the song's called, guys. Hang on a minute. Let's Give It Up or something like that. Oh, I can't get it, guys. Sorry. If I think of it, I'll type it down below. But what it's virtually saying, it's about come over to my place. So it's like these people waking up need to come over to our place and we'll teach them we'll let them know exactly what's going on. We'll give them a cup of tea and we'll sit them down and we'll tell them the truth. Oh, God, could you imagine it? I wish they would do that. Don't you pick up the phone and say, can I come over and you tell me what's going on? And you'd be so happy to tell them what's going on. They wouldn't believe us anyway. All right, I'm going to leave you with that today. I'll do a video with my doggos a bit later today. I'll say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.